If we don't get the public support, things could change swiftly. The only thing more troubling is our phones aren't ringing off the hook from people telling us what happened or what they might have seen.
Yeah, that's the thing that is interesting to me, Larry. And you know, you've been around. I think that when I talked with you earlier today, you sounded a little tougher on crime, frankly, than maybe people would have expected from Larry DeCaro. And you can tell me if you'd like that you've always been tough on crime, but I think this one struck a nerve with you.
It really struck a nerve with me, I think in part because of the advanced age of the person who was assaulted. I think it's essential that people who are out there keep their eyes open and their mouths open and talk to the police. Commissioner Kopp's a good man. His daughter and my daughter played softball together in JP. It's not an easy job, and the police need tips. And most people who are in law enforcement have some idea of who the bad actors are, but they can't go pick them up like in the Old West. They have to wait for legitimate reasons to arrest people, and as Commissioner Cox said, if people are not cooperating, then this streak may keep going for a while. We are far safer than Chicago, Detroit, Atlanta, Baltimore, you name it. But this random violence, this is something we haven't seen probably since the 70s. And in the 70s and the 80s, they've had programs and they got people, youth workers in the streets, and they found ways to reduce what was horrible violence 30, 40 years ago.
Well, you know, just this past weekend, as I'm sure you know, there were 6 people shot in and around in Boston, one of whom died, and a couple of them reported to be in serious condition. As a matter of fact, the Boston Globe, I have my actual copy of the Boston Globe. This happened last night, Sunday night. There was one shooting at 9:10 on Orlando Street in Mattapan where 2 were shot, 1 man dead. A few minutes later at 9:40 on Westview Street in Dorchester, 1 man shot. And then at 9:45 on Rosa Street in Hyde Park, 1 man was found shot. And then at 10:02, 2 others who police believe were associated with the Rosa Street shooting showed up at a hospital. So in all, 6 shots, 1 dead in a period of an hour on Sunday night. It was in the Herald, in my digital copy of the Herald this morning, but it was not in the Globe. And you're right, we're not Baltimore, we're not Philadelphia, we're not Chicago, thank God. But those cities kind of lost control of their criminal element at some point. I just don't want us to see us go down that road. And I suspect you don't want to see it either.
You're absolutely right, Dan. And I think that's why we have to be proactive. I think people who are in public office should stop even using the phrase defund the police. We have to have better deployed police, but we need a police presence, and we may need more of it than people have been accustomed to. And if that means we have to have armed police officers on patrol in Franklin Park to protect people like Gene McGuire who are out walking their dog, so be it. But we are no longer a poor city. We are an affluent city. Our tax revenues increased approximately $100 million per year. We have the capacity to hire a good, strong, large police force to get men and women out there to protect them.
Well, you know, Larry Calderon, the president of the Boston
All right, guys. Catch this one, External Affairs Porter. Let me get out there and kind of show you guys what's going on out here.
He went on the force in 1992. There were about 2,000 uniformed patrol officers. And now it's down to about 1,500. I know there's a class that has just graduated, but that's not going to get it back to where it has to be. My guest is Larry DeCaro, former Boston City Council.
Get out there and show you guys what's going on out in the street. We had a serious motor vehicle accident over here. Just towed away a motor vehicle. Not too sure what happened, but obviously speed might have been a factor. The other motor vehicle's on the left-hand side there, if you can see it. Speed have to be the factor. Took down the traffic light pole. Good old auto service and tire.
Seriously, so Jerome said he's totally cool. Just get along with you. I got it. Which is like literally as I see the cow. Just don't know if for now he can't produce anything.
It did start up, yeah.
I gotta get a call like that.
It actually did start up.
That kid walked out too.
Really? Wow. Interesting. I guess it's not as bad as it looks, I guess. I don't know how that happened, but somebody was definitely speeding. Took the pole like completely out of the base. I don't know how that happens. A lot of oil on the ground. Oil and transmission fluid, that's what it looks like. possible, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna touch it. Thanks.
I know you wouldn't, but I want to give you that.
Okay, I'm not gonna touch that. Even though I be more careful in touching it, but I'm not gonna touch that. It's only 110 to 120 volts, but you never know. But there's a whole lot of speeding going on in the city of Boston. Yes, I don't know how this happens, but it does happen. Just gotta be careful. Watch your intersections. All I gotta say is, like, don't speed. Try not to. If you have to, just watch your intersections, watch your turning, watch your braking. I don't know, this is excessive speed, though. This is more than 40 miles an hour, so this didn't happen at 40 miles an hour. Get that ripped completely out of the ground. That's a cement base right there that is totally ripped out of the ground. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. That's somebody was definitely speeding, or maybe both were speeding. You guys tell me what you think. How you think this happened? You get debris all throughout the whole street, basically. Nothing but plastic pieces everywhere. I guess they were in a rush, but they didn't get too far, so. That bus is having a tough time making that turn over there. They don't know how to drive. Those bus drivers are horrible when it comes to driving. They can't make that turn. That's horrible. That's. I know. That's bad. He needs to go back to school. I can make that turn with that bus. Shots fired already. Columbia rules.
Bravo on a
Wow. What the heck is it? That is road rage for sure.
Dropped the shot. Now he's trying to make contact with the people upstairs.
Should have got that license plate on that tow truck. There was a. I didn't catch it, but there's a tow truck that I don't know what he was doing. Definitely trying to cut somebody off. All right, so everybody's gonna clear up out of here. Boston Public Works and Boston Transportation got to deal with this. Let me get out of the street before the cars start running me over.
Okay, thank you for your help, Steve. I'll be out 24.
I don't know what transpired, but two cars did collide. Looks like they were in the rush to go somewhere.
Bravo 455.
55.
Sir, just for the mop cycles, there's a significant amount of sea dry and fluid on the deck at Tremont. Not affecting anything. If you can notify Public Works, that you're
So Boston Police gonna put some barriers out just to.
Huh? It's just put around. Is that like a 4 or you want? Yeah, we got 4. 4 total? Yeah. That's fine.
Boston Police are gonna kind of block off this area a little bit so cars don't hit this. And Boston Police been busy all this whole week, like just dealing with all kind of miscellaneous stuff. Not too sure what's going on.
411.
More volume of calls than normal.
411.
Can you notify Boston Public Works to clean up at the booth?
DPW put the free have it.
Thank you.
That's why once I said the inside say let's go. What about we did I think the fire so I don't know if maybe they were looking for some sort of identification card or what. But you're gonna inventory it. So you can check the levels there. You just want to make sure because God forbid he's got something of value, you want to lock it up. That's just the current.
Alright guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. Just want to show you a little activity going on. This is Malcolm X and Tremont.
125 Amory Street, Roxbury. Engine 42, Tower Ladder 10, Master Box activation. 125 Amory Street, Roxbury. Nearest box 2449 Amory and Atherton Street, 2334.
Alright guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. Catch you guys on the next one. Get a little chilly out here too.